Shalom. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Akakodash. Double honesty, elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings to the brothers doing this work, and to the sincere sisters listening and learning. Alright, whoa. Just want to come with a lesson real quick. I'm in transit on my way to the plantation. And I want to ask a question. What are you doing for the body? Okay. How are your skills, how are your gifts better in the body? Alright, and this could be specifically speaking to your camp, or it can be to other brothers around you. Alright. I'm a firm believer in adding value to everything that I do, you know, to any interaction, any relationship that I have and I establish. It's one of the reasons why I take the initiative to make sure I'm very knowledgeable. You know, I always have something to offer, some type of value to have, you know, some type of wisdom to be able to give someone else, so that the impact that I leave on someone's life is powerful, man, and positive. And you should strive for the same thing, and it's truth. When you're in the camp and you're a part of the body, right? When you accepted the calling to do this work, to teach this word, to be a shepherd, right? To be a fisher amongst men, you have to seek out your own value and your own gifts, and you have to perfect those crafts. All right, you have to work on those crafts. All right, because you don't want to just be around. All right, you don't want to be a brother that's just around. All right, you just in the camp. You don't provide no value. You don't bring no substance. All right, you just come to be online for a couple of hours and go home, man. That's not the spirit to be in. The spirit should be in, how can I help and make brothers better? All right. You have to find out for yourself, man. You have to find out what it is that you have that you can offer, and how you can provide some type of substance to the brotherhood. You know, we all should, man. You know, and if you're a brother that you feel like you don't have no gifts, you feel like you don't have no talents, I've been there, you know, but you have to really do some soul searching and finding and understanding. Like, listen, you know, find out something that you're good at, something that you know that you can offer that would help people, you know, that would help the brothers. It could be financial. Maybe you're good at cooking, man. You could make brothers, you know what I mean? Make brothers lunch and dinner and shit on the weekends, man. Always making different recipes and stuff, man. Whatever it is, man. You could be pretty good at drawing, you know, make brothers different different tunes or something. It doesn't have to always be something that's necessarily beneficial to knowledge or financially or anything like that. It can be something that just that enlightens brothers' spirits, right? It can be something that uplifts a brother's spirit, man. That little gesture goes a long way, man. And we're at a very vulnerable time right now in this world where things are really starting to pick up, and I'm noticing that there's a lot of guys that are, or I don't want to say a lot of guys, but I've been noticing that there has been a few guys that have been falling out, man, losing patience, allowing the affairs of the world to affect their spirit, man, allowing the trials and the tribulations to ultimately stop them from pursuing the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, and we lost a brother, you know, these last couple months. But we lost a really beloved brother, man. And to just the shit in the world, man, the affairs of the world. And, we don't know too much, but we know enough. We know enough, man. And that's why it's very important that we as a body, we need to start really tapping in with each other. And we need to really start offering therapy, if you will, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua ultimately is going to do the heavy lifting, but that's why he gave us each other, so that we can rely on one another, man. And it's ultimately the Spirit of the Lord that's going to keep you. But all in all, man, you have to do your part, man. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If you do your part and you still fall out, then that's just a clear indicator that you weren't predestinated to be a part of this walk, man. But if you do all that you can and you grow in the Spirit and you become more fervent, more powerful, then that's also a clear indicator that you were meant to do this thing, man. So it's very important that as a body and a brotherhood, we really start uplifting each other, and we really start figuring out different ways that we can add value to each other's lives, man. Now more than ever, we need to stick together, bro, and like really try to hold each other accountable and really seek to enlighten and encourage and uplift each other. It's a very, I know a lot of brothers do different type of lessons and things like that, but doing lessons are good for enlightening brothers, encouraging brothers, exhorting and uplifting brothers. Those are good, but they're also vague, or not vague, but general, because every lesson is not going to affect every brother, and even if it does affect a brother, it's not personal, right? That's why sometimes if you have a brother that's around you, man, start tapping in with a brother a lot more, man. Tap in with him, ask him, sincerely ask him how he is. Let him know that you're there, because it goes without saying, yes, but a lot of times as men, we feel like we can't be vulnerable with each other, or we feel like we're being a burden if we put our problems, if we come to you with our problems, man. But that's what we for, man, because your problems aren't going to become our problems. If you just need a vent, man, just come and vent, bro, and then I'm a sorrow with thee, man, as the scriptures say, man. Be thou continued with the godly man. It says, because when he miscarry, you're going to sorrow with him, man. Roughly paraphrasing. You're going to be able to understand exactly what a brother's going through, bro. You're going to be able to understand. You got to remember this. A brother is in his walk with you, bro. He understands everything that you're going through, man. There's nothing that's going to shock him. Even if he's not physically going through that same thing, he's going to understand why it's happening, where it's coming from, and he's going to be able to give you sound advice, man. Advice that comes from the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. He's going to be able to rock with you, do things. You can go out and you and the brother can kick it out in the town or whatever in the city, man. Get your mind off the shit, man. Y'all could go do some lessons together, man. Go hit the camp together. Just being spiritual talks, man. Talk about the kingdom. You going through all this shit, man. Fuck all that. Let's talk about the kingdom. Now, talking about the kingdom, that's going to get you amped. It's going to get you excited, man. It's going to get you like, yo, you know what? All right, fuck it. I'm going to endure. So I know it goes without saying, but maybe we should really start stretching our hands out to brothers, man, and really letting them know, like, yo, I'm here for you. You ever need to talk, get some shit off your chest, man, need some advice, man, call me. Come see me. And this goes for brothers. It's not even just in your camp, man. If you got relationships built with brothers over from in other camps in other states and cities that you've built over over the internet, man, through YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, extend that same courtesy to them. Let them know the same thing, man. Start giving brothers encouragement. Start giving brothers enlightenment. It goes a long way, man. We still in the flesh, man, so we subject unto different vibrations and emotions and shit, man. And even as men, bro, we see it, bro. Let's be real. Alright? So that's all. I just wanted to share those few words, man. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Until next time, shalom.